Ah, Witcher. Greetings. Baron's not here. Rode off to find a healer. For the wife, naturally.
I know. Seen what's happening outside the gates?
What do you mean? Baron left me in command. Told the boys to set things right, put them in order. The new order.
They're murdering and pillaging.
That is the new order. And I don't give a flying fuck if you like it or not.
Ah.
Folk don't object to your white mug.
Rubble. Rubble everywhere.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma. Gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Stinks of guardian corpse to me.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now. Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Ban Glin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Ban Glin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen,
where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafael Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Oh, there, Roach.
Forktail's this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... Well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift. There's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
Mm-hmm. And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Leaking again. Damn it.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually, more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous White Wolf at my side. So, you ready?
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
Sure.
it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything, when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquizitor.
Potestaquizitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Shh.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
See you later, Vesemir. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are. warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. But no matter. More importantly, I shall finally be able to contact Ida.
The Ida? Elven sage? What do you want from her?
Stay and you'll learn for yourself.
Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Ebtenid, Bondro Isne Iachus.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Ensevern. Vafael.
That does not conclude our conversation.
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
Finish whatever it was you and the boys were planning to do. Then we'll begin.
Everything's ready at my end.
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten, that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
Not afraid of silver.
Geralt? Geralt? Geralt?
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamandra assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in, then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense. Lost your nerve? closer.
Oh, well. Color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zerrikania.
Yeah. Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Time to end this. Die.
Geralt?
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so.
Man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Geralt? Damn it! I moored it right here, I swear.
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes. Well, how long you gonna make me wait? Come on, get closer. Damn it. Water hag.
Great. Last thing we needed.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
All right. Cave entrance is just opposite, see it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know only 2 boys returned from my group?
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs.
Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside...
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom, like, step softly or you'll wake old Speartip?
Old Speartip's still down there?
Yeah, he is. Unless he's done us a favor and killed over on his own. Could come at us at any moment.
How'd the rhyme go? Old Speartip's a deep sleeper.
Wake him up and you'll sleep deeper. Come on.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
We'll investigate, just in case.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hide, almost always. Fine. Let's go.
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now. Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now. Die. Not good. Shit. Time to end this.
Come on!
Time to end this. Damn, you're ugly.
An illusion. Who would have thunk?
You're not gonna let this drop anytime soon, are you?
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Rivia was duped like a child. Think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about it. How's that sound?
Dandelion should sing about you instead. Lambert, the smart-ass witcher.
Better that than naive. Smartasses live longer.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy...
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough. Bones. Pulverized.
Mm-hmm. Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests.
Shit. Too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready?
Oh! You fat fuck!
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
Wall looks a little shaky. Ard, maybe?
Mm-hmm. And wake old Spear Tip?
What? You afraid?
No, I just think before I act. Mind not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped. Geralt?
Bones.
Oh,
Pulverized.
something fell in my eye.
Pulverized.
Splinter, I think.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. That'd make you even nastier.
Ha ha.
We need to be quiet. I could do without a warm welcome from old Speartip.
Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
Would have been nice. Ah, so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
Just lost the element of surprise.
Couldn't care less. I'm up for the challenge.
You miss me, horse son?
You gonna live?
Probably.
Let's get out of here.
Wait. That's for Voltaire, you whore son.
Voltaire. Who's that?
Don't remember? Little guy. A scar on his chin, right here.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
All we can do now. Never made it out of here. Let's go. Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
Don't know who you're trying to impress. Tough guy stuff's just not working on me.
Look who's talking. Vesemir told me about that job you did for those Nilfgaardians in Velen.
What? What are you doing? Killing monsters.
Good one.
Just came out that way. Come on.
See him shit and run as soon as he saw us?
Never known a troll to do that.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops. East Mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Huh? Oh. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Which is his thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
Mm-hmm, they understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
Walk throws. News goes no far more. Witches is understand it?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we. Trolls come no to Witches castle. Rock's lots there. Pretty rock.
Enjoying this little chat? 'Cause it's not getting us anywhere.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witches strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witches is monster kills. Trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass. No agrees? We smash.
All right. We'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want them know. Lick metal. Mouth stings.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
I think you might have missed your calling.
Hmm?
If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters.
Your memory's shit. They only kill harmful monsters. Well, we made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
We can soak it in later.
Of course. Duty before pleasure.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest. How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
All right. Phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah. Used Axii, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axii. Saved my life a short while ago.
Yeah, Axii's useful. And dangerous.
What makes you say that?
It tempts you to overuse it. Force a merchant to reduce his price. Make an arrogant noble drink from the gutter. Teach someone to show you respect. Can become hard to resist.
I don't. Life's too short.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
We all went through it.
That's just it. Not everyone made it. Lots of boys died here. Boys taken against their will.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. All right. We've griped enough. Let's get out of here.
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no swords like a man without an arm.
Sure thing, brother.
Witches is sharp back club takes, and home goes.
Don't worry. I don't need convincing.
Come on, Geralt, let's go.
Right. Let's get back.
After you, sir.
Must be Eskel's prints. No one else has left the keep recently. That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal. Footprints. And hoofprints. A goat. Interesting. Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Die. Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, stench. Eskel's tracks. The nose knows. Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See, your memory's back in full, and sharp as ever, in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
Yen's keeping you pretty busy, huh?
Started shouting out orders with just 1 foot out of the teleport. I tried to get a word in edgewise, to which she said...
One should not interrupt a lady.
Exactly. Times like these, I'm glad this ugly mug of mine keeps the women away.
Looks aren't everything. Certainly not to all women.
You're right. But most like a full purse, too. Don't have much to brag about in that domain, either. Shh! Hear that? Incoming. bastard!
We can handle this.
Damn it! It's taking off! Hit the wings!
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, bleeding heavily so.
From an artery. Blood's light-colored. Can't fly much further. The old hen, she cackled on the fence. The old hen, she cackled, and she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song. Nothing else.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
Ugly bastard.
All right, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Gonna tell me which side of the knife to cut with next?
The sharp one. Come on, hurry up. Yes, Wolf? Hey, What do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
We shouldn't. Rather not tire out my horse for no reason.
Honestly can't see what all those dames see in you. You're a stick in the mud.
Pretty damn handsome stick, though.
Debatable. Let's go.
Hey-ya! Got you everything you need.
Splendid. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us. But it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
All right, what did I do this time?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow, you don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been?
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
We were talking about Uma, weren't we?
The night is young. Got time to talk about everything.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?!
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what—
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten. And that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, Now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
All right, guys. Bedtime.
Speak for yourself. Night's still young as I see it.
But we're not. And tomorrow's a big day.
Fine. Drinking with my mirror image is just no fun. At least it wasn't last time.
See? Even you can't stand yourself. Good night. Damn. What a dream. See everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a productive evening?
Yes. We talked about Uma. Till late.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the tower.
No. But we'll, get to that, I promise. Right, Lambert?
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan, and it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit, but I suppose I have to trust you.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations, extrapolated some data, ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
Potion's ready.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock. Killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly?
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags? On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No. The trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery. No. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Geralt, the phylactery, open it!
Avallac'h?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. From hell. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
Hidden. The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt...
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siran. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her, but the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. It is a matter of time. But if she leaves, they will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avallac'h? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble, and she won't get a second chance. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty Boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avalach to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf. And give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
duty calls.
A killer
They hate you
prowls
too,
the city,
fatty
but
girl.
you're not scared, are you?
Sick of it all.
Zoltan?
Geralt!
I know where Ciri is.
Then why are we here? Let's go get the lassie!
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Ciri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me and my axe!
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there.
Cost you double in the rain.
Is this truly what you want? To be
Looking
purveying
for
cheap whores and waters down wine?
Hey, they can't control...
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. You know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. Risk of premature death is way too high. But I have another idea. I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Sorry, Dandelion. Maybe later.
You always say that. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
What's the hurry, my prince?
See you, Dandelion.
The more I drink, the clearer I think.
Rain, I like rain.
Sword wound. Shallow, but severed his artery. What are you holding? A key. Interesting. Kept running till he bled to death.
Oh!
Ooh!
Hey, no loitering round here.
Salutations, master. The thinking to surrender unorthodox books. Right away, I've got the best deal this side of the pond.
The sacred...
Ah! Ooh. I hope you go bald.
Grey, come here.
Blood came out the ears.
Psst. Grey, come here. Psst. Grey, come here.
When it rains, it pours.
Can't let my jacket get wet again. I'll get lashed.
Uh-huh.
It's a washout.
I'm bored. Good golly, a witcher.
Psst. Grey, come here. Psst. Grey, come here.
Oh, it's piss.
Oh, man's always got it uphill.
Ow! Think I pissed me trousers.
Ah, to hell with it.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely palla like yours?
Waste of breath.
The power of the eternal fire be with you.
White one. Take a go.
Sort of.
makes this city even more dreary.
Ooh. Ah.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
Uh-huh.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
Boars everywhere.
Oh, it stinks of burnt flesh. Can they not burn those pyres beyond the city walls?
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite. Ah! Don't touch me. Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
Oh!
Those poor wretches who fled Velen. Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
I wish you luck. You'll need it.
Ah!
Scoundrel!
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
In life, you gotta take risks and not get fat.
Good thing it didn't catch us along the way.
I'm knackered.
Watch it.
Wow.
Oh, I've had enough of living. Oh, I've had enough of living.
Hear my prayer.
You have the eternal fire.
Elven blood, eh?
I'm watching you.
Open up.
Ah.
Aye?
Work with mages often?
My, aren't you curious? You yourself looking for work, perhaps?
No, I just know them. Usually not all that willing to get their hands dirty.
Don't know 'em well, then. A hounded, hungry mage, he's desperate as any man. Not about to be fussy when taking on work. Novigrad's a city of opportunities. Chances to be seized. You should grab one too.
Farewell.
Yeah?
Whoa! That was four.
Smash his fire!
You only have a range.
very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Them Temerians, cowards all, fled across the Pontar, said of defending their fatherland.
Oh, you frighten me.
Must be mad running around in this rain.
My daddy's a soldier.
Sod off, Skyver. What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure? You! Cunt!
Life, you gotta take risks and not get fucked.
You! Cunt!
You daft.
Snails come out after the rain. We'll catch
Me?
them, have a race.
The more I drink, the clearer I think. We get a bonus for working in piss-poor weather. Don't be stupid.
Come closer. Don't be...
You asked for it.
Find out everything,